Nice text come in. Hey
Go on.
guys, I'm an Arsenal fan. My mum's a Spurs fan. She's currently sulking and not talking to me whilst I'm celebrating in Alicante. She's convinced the Prem is ours to lose. I still think it's either Manchester team could overtake us, knowing what we are like for mid-season injuries. Love your work, Louis.
Wow.
Mum, don't talk to him for the next week, Mum. Just keep sulking. I'm all over that.
That is a big game, isn't it? Next
Either
Sunday.
Manchester side.
We're live on air.
No, you listen.
This is the first one that's come in that's put Manchester United in the title shout.
I'm not doing that, by the way.
You did last week.
You did last week. You said you could do the quadruple, man. What are you talking about? Jeez.
No, but I will go back a few weeks. This was probably even before the World Cup, and you two bullied me into saying that United could finish second, and you laughed at me when I said that. Are you laughing now, Bo?
No. The word. Listen, I told you right now when it comes to form, and of course we'll put Newcastle in it, but Arsenal ripping it up at the moment clearly, and Man United. You can't deny it. Like they've got their mojo back, and they've got their. It's a team togetherness. I see them do one tackle, and Arsenal did it again today.
Yep.
And I'm a massive advocate about changing rooms. I think it's massive, and I think you see that. Listen, of course, winning helps, but it just literally actually seems like.
They're so together.
And it's so powerful.
The celebration for the goal, I hated looking at it, but they do it every game. They all get in a huddle. You can see Jacob calling everyone over. But the togetherness
that's
and
what
that
made
showing.
Me miss that when at the end when they're together and they're holding, they're jumping. There is such a euphoria of a togetherness of a changing room when it starts, because you know the work you put in. And you see it at them two teams, and like again, winning breeds that. But even when you see Casemiro, when you're talking about you buying into, you see clips and they're all roaring, and that's a together. So does it worry me? Yes, it worries me hell of a more now because I work with you. So before I was very blasé with Man United.
Arsenal
had history.
only lost one game this season so far.
Who was that to?
The other teams that only lose one. Newcastle.
Yeah, man, I know.
They're quietly going under the radar. They're drawing too many, of course. They've drew 8. Arsenal drew 2, Man City 3, United 4. 2. They've drew 8. So they're drawing too many. If they turn a few of those towards the back end of the season, few draws into victories, like it looks like they're managing to do. They've done that today. They're quietly going about their business.
Their team's starting to come back. So Maximin was out for a while.
Yep.
Isak was out for. Now they're both back, and that's when you're talking about getting them little 1%.
Guimaraes could be a big loss if we don't know the extent of his injury.
Apparently left the stadium on crutches, which is a big blow. That felt like a big win for Newcastle, because obviously you had the unfortunate incident with Mitrovic. I think if that had gone in, Fulham probably would have won the game. A minute left, you think, well, it's 0-0, 2 points dropped at home. They find a way to win. As you said earlier, that's what the good teams do. When they're not at their best, they find a way to win. Tottenham couldn't do that today.